What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. Happy Kwanzaa Day 3. Excuse me, the Kwanzaa celebration for today is Ujima. Ujima, which is collective work and responsibility to build and maintain our community together and make our sisters and brothers' problems our problems and to solve them together. That's what we do when we come together. That's Ujima. Is our focus today, or what we're talking about, what I'm going to talk about today really quickly. I'm not going to be before you long. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder, coming to you from the lab. Just want to talk to you a few minutes about Ujima, which is collective work and responsibility. Collective work and responsibility. What is collective work? How do we work together? And work together in order to be able to accomplish an assignment. That's what we must do as entrepreneurs. What's the assignment? As an entrepreneur, whether it's to get to sign another client, to get another client, to sell your product or service to someone, or to come together and work collectively, partnerships, collaborations, and support, or another word for support I say is sponsor as well. We have to, as entrepreneurs, be open-minded enough to be able to partner with one another, to be able to collaborate with one another, and be able to support one another. You can't do success by yourself. There's not one company, there's not one business, there's not one individual that we know that was successful or is successful by themselves. So you can't be selfish and be an entrepreneur. Now there's certain aspects that you have to have boundaries in what you're doing. But that's not being selfish. Selfish is where you only think about yourself, where you only believe that if I don't do it, it's not going to get done. And I know we as entrepreneurs, we wear all of these hats and we want to, we do this and we do that and we're running here, running there, and we work ourselves to death, we grind ourselves to death. But we have to also understand that we do need others in order to be able to be successful. So you work collectively and strategically. How do you work collectively and strategically and then be responsible and accountable to each other working when you work together like that? We have to really understand how to go about working collectively with each other. We can't be, whether from if you're if you're a line level employee all the way up to the owner of the business or entrepreneur. You have to be willing to work with someone in order to be able to get a task done. If you don't have that mindset with you, then you're gonna find yourself. It'll be very difficult to work with you, and you'll find yourself being very difficult. Not being on a job very long. But then, if you're an entrepreneur, you'll find yourself not in business very long, because working collectively is a must. We have to understand the importance of partnerships, the importance of collaborating, and the importance of supporting each other. That's what the celebration of Kwanzaa is about. It's about a celebration and coming together collectively. And we take that into the business world that we are a part of. Because it's important for us as a community. We can't be successful if we're not collectively working with each other. When we collectively work with each other, it makes each of us stronger together. Yeah, we can be, individually we might be, we might be able to, kind of work and get things done, but together we're a lot stronger. It's just like I remember from the movie soul food, where the mother talks about, individually, the fingers, they can do certain things and stuff like that, but together, collectively, when you ball them together in a fist, they become powerful. They give you the ability to be stronger. And it's the same concept when it comes to us in business. Collectively, we become stronger, just like in your individual business. Do you have an environment that's conducive to collectively working together? Do you have the systems in place to collectively work together? Those are all the things that you have to think about. And as entrepreneurs, you want to think about, when you collaborate or partner with someone, the ability to be able to do that. That's part of my strategy, is saying, hey, who can I work with? Who can I partner with that's going to give me the ability to be able to grow and increase my brand and increase my exposure? And the same thing for those that I'm collaborating or partnering with as well. How do I do that for them? How do they do that for me? That's what it works out. And one of the partnerships that I have has to do with doing the Bankrupt Proof Your Biz Academy. And this academy is about working together, but strengthening the community or the ecosystem that is our community as entrepreneurs. Making sure that entrepreneurs, and specifically our community entrepreneurs, have a better understanding of what it is to bankrupt proof your business, and to make sure that you come away from the academy with your business properly protected, having the legal and financial documents that you need in order to be able to be in the position if something happens. And sometimes it's not even if something is going to happen, it's when something happens, that you are properly covered, that you pass on your legacy. That when you took and put years and years and years into building your business, that you have it to be able to pass on to the next generation and the next generation and the next generation. And truth be told, that's how the Rockefellers built that empire. The original, I guess, grandpa Rockefeller, he took out an insurance policy not only on his children, but he took it out on his children's children. And then after he put that in place, each generation did the same thing. And it became a way for them to be able to build wealth. We have to think about that as well. Collectively working together. Working together collectively as family. Working collectively together as organizations. What other organizations can you partner with? What other organizations can you collaborate with? What other organizations can you support? Because we're in business to solve problems. And what we do when we're able to solve someone's problem or assist others to be able to solve someone's problem by supporting them, we make them better, we make us better, we make us as a business ecosystem better, we make each other as a family unit better. All of us become better when we practice that. So today I want you to practice Ujima. I want you to that collective work and responsibility. Take responsibility, one, for your business, of course, and figuring out what problem it is that you solve. Responsibility for the problem that you solve. And letting people know the problem that you solve. And then pick up the phone, send an email, touch base with someone that you can partner with, or that you can collaborate with, or that you can just support. Hey, how can I support you? Through in 2023. What is it that your business needs? What is it that you need? When we think like that collectively, hey, what can we do together in 2023? Ask that question of your business associates that you know. Ask them, hey, let's I'd like to meet with you and have a conversation to see how we could mutually benefit each other, how we can work together. do an event together, or put something together, a product or service that we can put together, that we can put out there, that we can do. You'd be surprised at how powerful that becomes, or that is. But we've got to practice it. It's got to be a not just a once a year, this time of year type thing where you think about it. You want to think about it all year long. You want to think about all of the principles of Kwanzaa all year long, practicing them, and instilling these are the principles that your business may be based on. So when we do that and we're practicing them all year long and not during just this time, you would be amazed how much better. Here we go to my mission, my purpose is to make you better by the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year. When you're practicing these principles, I promise you, you'll be better by the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year. And what'll happen is not just you, but the people that you have an encounter with will be better. They will be better because of what you've poured into them, and then you will be better because of what they've poured into you. That's the circle of impact. That's my for those that have heard me say this before, that's my picture in the glass theory, which is where you go to a restaurant and you sit at a table and there's a glass at each table setting, and then they'll bring you a pitcher of water, lemonade, tea, soda, whatever it is that they'll bring, and the pitcher is used to pour into the glasses. Sometimes we're the pitcher where we pour into, and sometimes we're the glass where we get poured into. And there are going to be times in the Ujima principle where you're the glass, and there are going to be some times where you're the pitcher. And working collectively, when you work collectively and have responsibility or work responsible with each other, you do that. Sometimes someone's the glass and you got to pour into them. Other times you're the pitcher and you got to pour into someone's glass. And then sometimes you're the glass and someone has to be the pitcher to pour into you. And I always I let those that are in my space, that are in my life, that are my pitchers, I let them know that I'm thankful for them being the pitcher, being a pitcher in my life. And if there's ever any time or never a time that I can be their pitcher, what is it that I can pour into them? To please don't hesitate to let me know. To let me know what it is that I can do for them. Because we're all in this together. Collective work and responsibility. That's what we're practicing today on this Work For It Wednesday. Y'all know it's Work For It Wednesday. We got to work for it. But you don't have to work for it by yourself. Michael Jordan found out he couldn't work by himself playing basketball. He didn't win a championship until he understood that he needed his teammates in order to be able to be successful. He went out and scored a boatload of points, 63 points in one game. And what did he do? He lost. Why? Because at that time, he didn't understand the collective work. When the light bulb went on in his head and he understood that collective work makes you stronger, that's when he started winning the championships. That's when he started doing well. Kobe the same way. Kobe was the same way. It was all about Kobe. It was all about, me shooting the ball. Because my teammates, I can't trust my teammates. But when he started trusting his teammates, he started winning. So that's what we're doing today. We're out here. We're winning today. But we're going to win because we're practicing Ujima. We're practicing it today. We're practicing it all through 2023. I want you to get these principles because I want you to instill these principles as a part of your business for 2023. Write them down. Put them somewhere on your, on your vision board. If you have a vision board, if you don't have a vision board, you can create one. But going into 2023, put it on your schedule board. You want to have these 7 principles of Kwanzaa to be incorporated into what you do in business. And I promise you, you'll look back a year from now, and when you're practicing them, and when you come to Kwanzaa next year, and you've been implementing these principles, I promise you, I'll put money on it, and I'm not a betting man, that you will be better by the end of 2023 than you were at the beginning of 2023. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. We'll be right back here tomorrow. I'll put the information about the Bankrupt Proof Your Biz Academy in the comments, and in the link in the comments, and in the description as well, so that you can go there if you are an entrepreneur and you're looking to be able to make sure that your business is protected both from a financial perspective and from a legal perspective. You certainly want to sign up and register for the academy. It's an 8-week program that you will come away with, like I said, having your business bankrupt proof, and you'll be ready. You'll have the documents that you need. You'll have the processes that you need. It's going to be a great time. Not only we're going to make it fun, but we also want to make it where you come away learning something, where you come away equipped with something, and then you be able to impact by doing something and solving people's problems, and not have to have the worry of something happening, because you'll be prepared when something happens. And then you'll also be able to create the legacy that we want you to be able to create in your business for 2023. So we'll talk to y'all tomorrow, where we'll talk about the fourth day of Kwanzaa, which is Umoja, I believe it is, which is cooperative economics. So we'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a great day. Let's go. We got only a couple more days left in 2022, so let's go hard in the paint for these last couple of days and finish strong. Talk to you soon.